What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome watering meals and desserts? Let Chef Jew Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also, reach me at chefjewcatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats. Food with a passion. We do it all.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to WCFL Dolphins Talk. I hope everyone's having a wonderful week. It's Wednesday. It's a happy day. It's a happy-go-lucky day. It's whatever you want to call it. Meantime, let me bring on my co-host. I'm going to change things up a little bit. We're going to bring on the middle-aged man first.
What's up, brother? How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Hey, hot and humid here in Jersey, but it's cooling off now. Not much, but
it's actually been overcast today, so it never really got real hot because of the overcast, so it wasn't too bad. Let's bring on our next man, Mr. Saul, DolFan winner. Saul, what day is it, Saul?
It's home day. It feels good to be the youngest person on the panel for once. I don't get that often, so I'm going to take advantage of this shit for real. Definitely shout out to our brothers Tom and Ethan. I know you guys are going to be able to come through when you can, but look, take care of business and matters at hand.
Yep, Ethan's got to do his schoolwork, and Tom's taking care of Grandma. So,
absolutely,
Tom, love you, buddy, and hope everything's good.
Yeah, it's a little bit different these days. We're doing what we can. Tom is our guru of just knowledge of football and everything.
That is true.
But we love the man. He's a great guy, but his grandma is not doing well right now, so our thoughts and prayers out to him. Ethan, our young man Ethan has got school. He's doing a summer course. He needs to take care of business first. I know he misses being on here. He loves being on here with us, and we love having him, but he needs to take care of business first.
Yep, he's a young man. He's got to prepare for the rest of his life and get that college degree and make sure he's good.
You're absolutely right.
100%.
Absolutely.
Is
that our guest of honor?
Tom.
Tom, what's up, brother? What's good with you, man?
Yo,
how's G-Ma doing?
She's all right. Can you give me instructions again on how to get these things going? Remember you told me last time what do I got to do? Go into settings or something?
You have to go into your settings to audio.
Bang. It's perfect. I just wasn't sure if it was like there or I had to go all the way out to do it. So I appreciate that.
It varies, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
How you doing, Tom?
I'm good. Just doing. Then a crazy ass
week
busy was.
Saul, guess what?
What's up?
Guess what, Saul? You're not the youngest anymore.
I know. Damn. I was the youngest for like not even 5 minutes, Tom. What the fuck, man?
You weren't even the youngest for 90 seconds. What are you talking about?
Not even.
I'm catching up.
You'll never catch up, Tom.
He just turned 34. He's catching up. Yeah, okay.
Yo, I got a nephew that's 2 years older than you.
Hey, you could be my son, Tom. Think of that.
Mine too, since my oldest will be 35 next week.
Wow.
Shit's crazy.
My oldest is 35 or 36. My youngest is 23 or 24.
My oldest will be 35 on the 14th, and my youngest was 26 in May, and it's 4 of them, so.
That's sick. I feel like there's like 3 or 4 birthdays on the 14th. I'm trying to remember. I think Jedediah is on the 14th. James, right?
Well, I get so many. Yeah. I get so many different birthdays coming up. I mean, every day of the month, every day of the year, there's birthdays coming up on my Facebook page because I got over 1,500 friends, and I was going through them yesterday. I didn't even get through all of them, and I actually personally know over 400 of them without getting through all the 1,500 of them yet.
Yep.
I don't even get the alerts that say like this person's birthday is today anymore, like because I have so many different like groups and other pages.
With me, I'll get them one day, and then I won't get them for 2 or 3 days, so I miss out on saying.
Go into when you're on Facebook's front page. Go up top and just search birthday.
Yeah, I do that, but I used to get them every day. You know, it's so and so's birthday plus.
Oh yeah, no, they stopped those notifications months ago. So now you got to. When I go
I still get them. I still get them, but it's like I'll get one, and then I won't get any for 2 or 3 days. Then I'll get one.
No, every morning I go up and hit the spyglass, hit birthdays, and go down the list and wish everybody a happy birthday. And
John, I can't remember all that shit though.
Is that how you do memories too? Remember you used to do like memory today, whatever?
Yeah.
Jesus, they got to change shit around to make it harder for us.
Of course they do, because they want you to look at something else.
Mm-hmm. Get you into the algorithm even more.
Yep.
It's yeah.
All right, Paul. She said she didn't get the link, and I don't know. I just sat there and inboxed her and told her to check Papa Paul. Check your Twitter, Papa Paul 6767. That was about.
What's her?
DOLL. I think. Hold on for a second.
Oh yeah, I'm just checking a score.
She said she never got a DM from you.
Okay, I swore I sent it, but give me her Twitter name.
I know you're talking about. I think it's like Dial 72 or some shit. That's what you're talking about. Dial 2Ls underscore PHAN 72. If it's the same person.
Underscore PL 72.
No, fan, but PHAN 72.
Oh.
Why is hashtag GoFins trending on Twitter right now? Is that our new slogan? It's kind of weak. Hopefully that's not it.
Her profile should say "Doll" with a dolphin and a fire symbol. That's her profile.
I just got it. Hold on. I'm sending her.
Yeah, that's it.
CB83, what's going on with you, brother? When you gonna come up on this daggone panel, man? I know you got time for us, bro. I know it's slow right now and all that, but we'd love to have you up on the panel one day, definitely. Shit, it's still early. You can still come up later. We're just trying to get the guests together to get her on here.
Doll underscore. I mean, I have her, but it's not letting me.
Just drop the link. Just drop the link in the show, and I'll just tell her to sit there and come to the show and click on the link and do it like that.
Yeah, because it's.
Old people with technology.
Oh, bite my ass, John.
Circle it and show me where.
That's the whole body because I'm all ass. It's up there.
Don't worry, I couldn't do any of this either. So,
and my granddaughter's too busy on the phone with her boyfriend, girlfriend, or one of the others.
I don't have a boyfriend.
Oh, you don't have a boyfriend this week?
I haven't had a boyfriend for three weeks.
She hasn't had a boyfriend for 3 weeks. Okay.
Because I broke up with him because he's been a bottle.
Ah, she dropped the boy toy, huh?
One of them, yeah.
Ben. Oh, shut up, Marissa.
So the link's up on the screen. It's on Huddle Sports Network, Facebook, and YouTube. So
Ben.
CB83, we are on Saturdays 6 to 7. This Saturday I won't be on. I have a surprise party to attend to. Sundays from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. I'll be at work then, and Mondays from 5 to 6 p.m. Or you can come back on Wednesday next week. Either or, brother. Whenever you're free, just let us know.
yep. And we're going to be doing a lot of shows during training camp. I am. Rest of you guys, I know, will be working. You don't have that privilege.
So I did send her a message and tell her we're sorry for the inconvenience and everything, and we just dropped the link in the show. So
yeah, if she goes to YouTube, she can click on it. And what's up, Hooked Up Joe? How you doing, brother?
she's a part of my X. She's on my X, so it's streaming on X as we speak.
Yes, I mean, I tried clicking on her to send a message, and it won't let me do a message.
All right, so because I tried to forward it from StreamYard from Messenger, and I wasn't able to do it. I know that for a fact. Because I was trying to forward it that way, and I'm not able to forward the link that way. So.
Yeah, it just won't let me even freaking do a message to her. I guess I don't know.
Messenger's been screwed up when you're trying to send pictures or anything like that.
Oh, got it. Hello, Ms. Doll.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you? My mic's not even plugged in. I haven't. Hold on. Let me plug in my mic.
Take your time.
Hold on. We're a hot mess over here.
Well, I definitely want to welcome you to the show. Definitely thank you. Sorry for the inconvenience and everything. So.
You're
well,
fine.
you said take your time getting set up. 4 Dolphins fan favorites in danger of being cut this summer, which I can see, but some of them I can't see. It's the first one is Jeff Wilson Jr., which we've talked about before.
Correct.
You know, I don't know if he'll make it. The second one's Skylar Thompson. If we're keeping 3 quarterbacks, and from the way OTAs went and minicamp went, I would almost say Mike White before Skylar Thompson, from what I heard through the minicamp and through OTAs. Chris Brooks. I don't know about that. You know, it depends on how many they keep for running backs, I guess. And then they have River Craycraft or EZE. So there's actually 5 of them they're looking at that could be cut during.
Listen, I've been saying all along, there's going to be big names that are cut, guys that we don't see. Wilson, that one don't surprise me.
No.
With bringing in Wright, drafting Wright, I'm not surprised with Wilson. The last one, Craycraft or EZE, I mean, they both could be gone.
Yeah.
Brooks, that one's a little surprising. Not majorly, but a little bit. Only because he doesn't have a big contract. You're not paying him a ton.
Yeah, and the one thing with Brooks, though, or this whole article is, like we say, it's one guy's opinion.
Right. You know, and listen, a lot of these guys, I've said it before, they write this stuff, they say this stuff, so later they can say, see, I told you so, I was first to tell you.
And when they don't get it right, it's like they don't say a word.
Well, no, then they just say, Oh, it was just an article I wrote. It was just an observation. It didn't mean it was going to
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
This is my job. I have to cause controversy. I have to say something.
Right. I said it. It was going to happen. It happened. I said it might happen. It was just an article.
And at the same time, like we've been saying all off season, there's going to be a lot of heads turning with some of the players that we cut.
Oh, absolutely.
Dal, you ready for us?
I'm good. Yeah.
All right. So, what is your feelings on the topic that we're talking about?
I wouldn't be shocked with Jeff Wilson. I
don't think any of us would.
Cramped running room. I kind of don't want to see Chris Brooks go because I still want to see his potential. I feel like we haven't seen it yet, and I'm just nosy. And everyone tells me that he has the potential to be the bulldozer back that I've been saying that we need.
I agree with you.
So I like Wright. I love the pickup, but I think Wright he's gonna become the next Achane. Achane will take Mozart, and then when Mozart retires, like I think that's how that shift will go. The speedy, agile guys.
Yeah.
We need a bulldozer, 3rd and 1, back. And everyone promises me that's Chris Brooks. So I would like to see that. I'm friends with the owner of the River Craycraft fan club, so I cannot, in loyalty, wish him on. I don't need the River Craycraft fan club. So I'll go with Easy E if I have to choose.
Smart. Very smart.
Know where your loyalties lie.
Well, Hooked Up Joe saying in the comments, Brooks is 4th on the depth chart. Will they cut Wilson over Brooks to keep Jalen Wright? They will cut Wilson, over Brooks.
Yeah.
I don't see them keeping Jeff. Well, exactly.
As well.
I think we brung that up over the weekend. I know you were busy, Tom, with your birthday. Happy birthday, belated birthday, whatever you want to say. We brung that up over the weekend that we believe they're going to trade Wilson before even training camp starts.
Yeah, there's just too much respect and history with McDaniel and Wilson, together. It kind of sucks because the way that it shook out, Wilson wasn't bad in limited snaps last year, especially when we had the injuries and didn't have our full slate of backs. Wilson wasn't bad. He's got good vision. He's got good size. It's just he's stacked behind a bunch of studs that are super quick and fit this offense better.
CB83, I just want to say I hope I see you at training camp this year. I know I met you last year at training camp. So Miss Dahl, how'd you become a Dolphins fan?
So I come from a football family, but my dad was a Steelers fan.
I'm sorry.
And he converted my brothers, but we lived in South Florida. So when I was a kid, he took us to the Dolphins held a youth camp at the stadium back in the day, kids camp. And they took us because it was local and something to do. I fell in love. Dan Marino was supposed to be there, and that was it. I was hooked. I was 4 or 5. And from then on, nothing could deter me from my loyalty to the Dolphins.
You said, Daddy, I'm sorry, but I'm going with the nice colors and the good man.
Yeah. My mom was a huge Hootie fan. So, I had music to jam to now. It was a perfect storm for me. And I just stuck with it. And it kind of became a tradition that, every time the Steelers played the Dolphins, we went to the game and had a little family rivalry.
Nice.
Nothing wrong with that. Like that. Good. Really like that. Anyone else got questions?
So, for the work that you do on DolphinsTalk.com also, how did you get involved with that also?
I'm not with Dolphins Talk. Marissa is. I'm with Fins Talk Sports Network.
That Fins Talk. Okay, my bad. Fins Talk.
They're all the same. Me and her look a lot alike too. No, I just tweeted one day. I was like, it'd be really cool to be on a podcast. And Dolphins Thirsty was like, come on my show. And next thing I know, I'm on his show. I'm on Steve Malloy's show. Fins Talk, they invite me on. And like next thing I know, I'm doing pre-game shows, post-game shows. And they were like, do you want your own show? And Doll's Diaries came about. It was just very spur of the moment.
Did anyone catch Shake Money's show last night with OJ?
No, but it's on my like podcast TBR, as I say.
Yeah, it was a good show. You need to watch it. It was a good show. Yeah, OJ, I liked. He was talking about, you know how we have the countdown and we show the different jerseys of who wore best jerseys in the countdown and stuff. Well,
Right.
he's always on day 81. He actually hopes that Durham Smythe gets to do that one day. He believes highly in Durham Smythe.
Nice.
Really?
I mean,
Yeah.
it'd be nice. We got to use our tight ends more. I think John surprises a lot this year if we actually use them.
I think they're going to favor Jonnu over Durham.
Of course.
So,
Well,
Of course.
maybe not. You got to think Durham knows the whole scheme a lot better already. He already has the scheme down pat. He's just got with Janu. They have that extra back that they need. You know, two good backs, two good tight ends that they need and want instead of just one. Last year, we really only had Durham as a great tight end. You know, the year before, you know, we had Giuseppe, but Giuseppe is not a blocking tight end at all, really. I love Giuseppe. Don't get me wrong. I love Giuseppe because he's tall and he can sky and reach those balls up in the end zone and stuff like that, those high balls. But Durham is a good all-around tight end, and he's been around longer. I think he's going to – if McDaniels comes out in his third year using his tight ends like he did when he was in San Fran, you're going to see a lot more of Durham Smythe than you ever thought you would.
and I hope he does. I wanted us to use Claypool as a tight end last year with that big body. I wanted him to just sit in the middle and just kind of be hands right there for when, you know, weeks covered.
Honestly, Doll, I think we all wanted to see a lot of Claypool last year, and we just never did.
Yeah.
think he
I mean, I'm
against
upset that like when we did throw it to him, he dropped. But
Brutal.
I was hoping things would work.
Yeah, in theory, it's there. He's got the size, he's got the agility and hands, and it just like didn't work. I heard that was all him though. He didn't want to change positions. He didn't want to give teams the option for that. Like he was strictly like, I'm an outside receiver.
Really?
Yeah, I mean he's a me guy.
I love the things that come out after the season.
Yeah, I mean
Like,
you know,
after the
it
season
might not be all
suddenly-
true, but like you know, little snippets, little bits of truth and everything.
It's a
Yeah.
little scary.
Take it with a grain of salt. Take everything with a grain of salt.
It's a little scary what comes out at the end of the season because Lord have mercy, what have we been finding out about our team and some of our teammates and ex-teammates? You know, right?
Yep.
Here you go. I like this. Actually, if we see lots of Claypool, that may be good if that is a top wide receiver for the Bills.
That's true.
He's
That
probably
is true.
2 or 3 for sure, right? They got Keon Coleman in the draft, the kid from Florida State.
Yeah.
He'll be their one. Did they sign
And
anybody else?
well, they got Mac Hollins.
Which was my favorite. He was one of my favorites.
He's good value.
But
for who he is.
it's funny. One of my best friends. My best friend that lives here locally, close to me. We were talking. He's a Buffalo Bills fan.
Ugh.
And he's your friend.
He's my friend. We are a lot of He's my friend in the sense that we are a lot alike in a lot of ways, except for that. I keep telling him, you know, Buffalo's going to lose. But I told him, I said, I see us beating Buffalo at home this year. I said, I can't say at Buffalo this year yet, but I do see us beating Buffalo at home this year. And he's just like, how a Buffalo fan will be. They're like, I don't know. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I brung him down to Miami 2 years ago. He didn't go last year with me. He was too busy. And he doesn't want to go this year because whenever he watches Buffalo or bets on Buffalo, they lose. So he doesn't bet on Buffalo anymore. He doesn't watch them play anymore.
We gotta just glue his eyes to a screen when they play them. Just duct tape.
Exactly.
Hold those eyes open. Like you're watching this game.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Well, Hooked Up Joe, if you missed Pam, she was just on here the other day.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Shout out to Miss Pam. Hopefully she's doing well. I know for a fact my biggest fear this season is sweeping the Bills and losing to the Jets. That is my biggest fear. I do not want to sit there and have that because I hope we can sit there and beat everybody in our division and sweep the division. That would be nice. But my worst fear is actually looking at this Jets team, which this Jets defense does not look bad at all. Because we still have question marks about our defense. We still do.
Yeah.
And that's always been, these gentlemen, Dal, will tell you, I'm strictly about the defense. I want to see what our defense is doing. This is a third year for McDaniel, another system. McDaniel, what are you going to do on your side? Are you going to sit there and fix the mistakes that you've made, time management, stuff like that? The defense is a question mark. All I can think in my head is a Baltimore Ravens style defense, an aggressive defense that the Dolphin fans have been glamoring and crying and asking for years. We want an aggressive defense. We get it, and I keep saying this. I'm all about aggressive defenses, but with aggression comes penalties, and that's the thing with that. So my whole thing with that is it's a lot of question marks on how it's going to look, what Anthony Weaver is going to bring to this team, what Poyer is going to give us, give us a little, take the little New England philosophy. Take players, pick their brains. What Josh Allen like to do, what he don't like to do, what has he done in practice that you can pick up, all that stuff. And I know they're doing that, little things like that. So, because I'm going to be honest with you, Dal, and everybody on this panel, and I've said this before, our door is slightly open. It is closing a little bit. It really is. Being realistic, because we signed a lot of 1 to 2 year guys. We signed a lot of 1 to 2 year guys, and we all know what the elephant in the room is. We already know. We don't even have to say it. You know what I mean? So our door, I'm saying 2 years tops.
I can agree with that. Especially with Tyreek up in the air, how long are we really going to have Tyreek for? Is he going to sign?
He can't afford to leave.
No, he can't. He's got too much money tied up in child support. He's got to work.
You can never lie.
Mr. Paul, welcome to the show.
Mr. Polk, how are you, sir?
Okay, I was going Papa Paul, Dolphin winners, John O'Hanlon. This is my first time seeing Dolphin Doll. How are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Who
Mr. Polk is one of our regulars. He lives down in Miami. He's a great guy. He visits all the talk shows and everything. He's just a great guy in general.
What's on your mind, Mr. Polk?
Well, I'm gonna say this: you guys make me even greater just by being nice and what have you. So I appreciate that.
Well, you know how we do, Mr. Polk. You already know. You know how we do. You know how our show is. You know how relaxed we are. I know I ain't got time for a whole bunch of screaming. I'm good.
I want to go back to what you were saying, Saul, that our door's open for only 2 years, basically. Mm-hmm. I'm going to disagree a little bit. If we can keep drafting like we've drafted, it's okay, Tom. We love you, brother. We know you're good. But if we can keep drafting like we're drafting right now and stuff and keep the rotation going, I think we can be open for 4 to 5 years. And
I
I
mean,
think right now, I think in the next 4 to 5 years, we have a good chance. Especially, we got Waddle locked down. If we can lock Tyreek down, we can lock Tua down. I really think we have a chance over the next 4 to 5 years winning as many as one, if or at least 2 Super Bowls. Really,
well, first thing first, before we even talk about that word, we have to win a playoff game, and that is something we have not done in 23 years. So let's just stop.
I understand.
I'm not even saying nothing about until we win a playoff game.
That's your opinion. This is my opinion.
I hear you, but until we win a playoff game, I'm sorry, Paul. I'm not looking past anything. Once we are a division champ, we got to be a division champ first. Win the division.
And I understand what you're saying, but with the way I see things growing and the way people are wanting to play for us,
correct,
there's going to be a lot of guys that are coming into their final years of playing more than willing to take that 1-year deal in order to get that championship they're looking for.
Right.
I mean, how much money are we going to have theoretically to give? Well, we have a lot to shore up ourselves. You know, you got Tua, you got Holland, you got Phillips.
I understand that. It all depends on how Greer writes these contracts out. And Greer, in the past, to me, has been a guru of contract writing.
That's true, but somebody's going to be the odd man out. And I think we all know that.
There's always an odd man out. Always.
You know, I believe hypothetically, I believe it might be Holland. That's my hypothetical. You know, that's just
no doubt.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to pay him.
Yeah, they're not going to pay. They're not going to pay him. And I think Holland is a great player for us, and he does well. It's a shame that he got injured. It seemed like after he ran that 99-yard interception back, he was never the same player after that. And he got injured. I think, if I'm correct, he got injured probably, I think, a game after that. So, you know, I would like to see what he can do this season. I would love to keep everybody, but that's just, you can't. It just doesn't work that way.
Mm-mm. Well, as the great white hope of John O'Hanlon says, we got to wait and see.
So
there you go. Because that's the way I feel about the season coming up. I'm not really looking to the next season until I see what happens this season. So that's what I'm going by, because I'm gonna say it again. The last 2 seasons, our defense has kept us in games, and the offense hasn't made it around that corner. And like I said, when that happens, it wears down on your defense, and it causes it. To me, I know, you know, injuries are part of the NFL, but you know, to me, it wears your players down to the point where they can be vulnerable to injury. So until I see what happens this season, I'm not even looking to the next season or the season after that.
You know, this season.
I'm not trying to be negative.
This season's going to be hard because our defense is normally there to bail us out. I'm concerned starting the season with a brand new defense, brand new coach, so many young new guys on the scheme. It's going to have to be our offense that's going to have to score more points for at least, I'm giving it 4 to 5 games before that defense gets it going. And it's, can our offense win us these games when we may not have that defense to rely on until we really see it and figure out what it's going to even look like?
Okay, I'm going to go back a little bit with this, because you look at last year when we started with Fangio, which is second coordinator, second defense.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I like Fangio, but what I'm saying is our defense did well enough to help secure those games, and they got better each week. I could see the same thing happening in the beginning of the year with Weaver, that our defense is going to do well enough to help secure the games and get better each week. The biggest thing that we got to worry about is our health.
And the offense.
Well, yeah. I mean, last year the offense was putting up points in the beginning of the season, and the defense played well enough to, you know, not get us blown out or keep us in games, and the offense scored enough to win. Late in the season, the defense was playing great, and the offense was pathetic.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It came down to health.
Right.
A lot of it came down to health.
I get Dahl's point. I'm just hoping that this year is similar to last year. Defense plays well enough that, they're not letting us get blown out, but they keep us in the games. The offense scores enough, and then as the defense gels, they get better and better. And we got to hope that the offense can score more than 42 points over the last 5 games.
Yeah,
and that's basically what I was saying in a sense, just not the same way you did it. You know me, I'm dumb with words at times, and
here we go.
What?
I don't know.
It's a 2020 salvage Lexus. Trade that clunker in for a cheaper, fully loaded Toyota Camry. Did you know Toyota makes Lexus?
I feel like
you can't be this stupid.
I can't.
It
doesn't matter who. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that sounds like a troll to me. Just delete him and get rid of him.
I'm too sober for that comment. I think that's the problem.
Oh boy, that's a large one.
Yeah, whatever. That's why I try not to read a lot of those unless it's someone I know.
Yeah, just you see another one of those, glance over and just keep going because that's ridiculous.
I got you.
We're talking football, and you want to talk about cars and try to make an analogy. If you're going to make an analogy, make a football analogy.
That is true.
Yeah, or at least one that we can follow.
Yeah.
Hey, I drive a Ford, plain and simple.
That's probably some disgruntled Bills fan because they can't win anything.
I've seen G before. G's not. I think G is a Dolphins fan. That's the funniest part.
He's a Dolphins fan.
Yeah,
because
he's probably to a hater then.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
I'd say out of the two arguments, so I don't know who is for Tua and who's against Tua at this point because I
am for anybody who wears a Dolphins uniform.
They're wearing these colors. That's all that matters.
All of us up here on the panel, we are for people who wear Dolphins uniforms.
Yes, because a few years back, I got a tattoo.
What's up, Taco?
Then I learned that it's not good to do that. Yeah. The best thing to do is be neutral with every player that's on a Dolphin team. Support them.
Shake money, my brother.
So what's up, Shake Money?
Que pasó, amigo?
You're on mute. There you go.
No, we can't hear you, Shake.
Oh damn, my mic. Hey, my mic. Oh yeah. You know me, man. I was for Christian Wilkins.
Oh yeah, we know.
Don't you start your shit.
You're on the team. We're not going to talk about him.
Shake, you're for Christian Wilkins, like I'm 4'11" and 110 pounds.
Shit.
On what? On what? The left side?
Hey, I was very supportive of Eli Apple last year.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. You just lost us there.
Yeah.
No, she's saying everything that's opposite that's not true.
Yeah, no, I had there's like a 10-minute rant on YouTube of me just tearing into Fangio and Eli Apple.
All right.
I said Eli Apple couldn't cover his toast with said Eli Apple couldn't cover his toast with butter.
Well, you know, we get to see Fangio's defense every week on the local news.
I mean, so excited for Fangio.
They're really excited.
They're
gonna be. I can't wait to hear the radio station the first preseason game. That's what I want. I want to just go right to 97.5, right?
Yeah.
So 97.5. I just want to go right to that and listen to the rant after the first Eagles preseason. The preseason game. We're not talking about regular season. The preseason game. I can guarantee.
To the press box and Fangio's doodling through that, like nobody knows what he was actually writing. I'm pretty sure it was just like circles, like doodling.
Well,
and nodding off the press box. A soft zone out on the field where they're just getting demolished.
And John, are you going to the preseason games, John, or not?
No.
Okay.
I got because August is the last of my busy month, so I got to work just to pay the bill up. I just spent on 9 different flights that I booked. So
yeah, I was just asking because I am actually taking my granddaughter to the first preseason game, the Atlanta game, which is right before she goes back to school. So that's why I can.
Yeah, no, and unfortunately, with preseason falls during the last of my busy time. So when you book 9 flights and put it on the credit card, you got to pay them off so the wife's not mad at you.
Yeah, man.
Really? You're supposed to pay the credit card off?
Yeah,
Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong.
As crazy as it may sound, the only preseason game I'm going to is in Vegas when I get on my wedding night. Vegas versus the Cowboys. Well, why not? If I'm there, might as well go to the stadium.
Hey, listen. First thing first, congratulations to you and your soon-to-be lovely wife. That's first thing first. Definitely.
Well, hell, they've been married 12. They've been together 12 years.
I mean, shit.
Yeah.
What's up, Mountie?
What's up, Mountie?
I figure 12 years is a good sign.
Yeah, Jake moves at a slow speed.
Hey, slow is good. Slow and steady is the pace. Slow and steady wins the race.
Absolutely.
Shake, were you ever married before?
Yeah, I was married before.
Ah, that's why. Gun shy.
Me shotgun shy. What?
Tyrone Hall. I can't wait for training and camp to start either. I'll be there the whole first week. If you're going to be there, look me up. I'll be around.
Mountie, what's on your mind, Mountie? How you doing, brother?
DW, how you doing? How you doing,
Good,
Papa
man.
Ball? How's it going on, everybody?
Good, Mountie.
What's going on, my brother?
What's up,
Mountie? I am doing wonderful. I'm on drink 2. I'm a happy camper.
Hey, handle your business, Papa Paul. Handle your business.
Hey, I'm handling business. I'm here on the show.
Hey, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
A question. All right, look, in lieu of all this Tua contract talks and this, that, and the third of him holding out or holding in or what have you, and look, and this is just my opinion.
Here we go.
My opinion.
Uh-oh.
I think Greer should hold to his guns. They have a number. They need to protect themselves, and basically, from any situations where Tua gets hurt or he plays poorly or what have you. I do. But my real question is, we have OBJ, we have Tyreek Hill, we have Jalen Waddle, we have Jonnu Smith, we have other
for life.
Weapons. Now, this is hypothetical. Should it come to it, do you think with these kind of weapons, how good of a quarterback do you really need to be?
Well, I'm like this. We'll just sit there literally and wait and see. I don't like saying that phrase all the damn time, John, but it is what it is. Like, Molly, the way it looks is right is this. People criticize Tua. We're going to always criticize Tua. We're going to criticize any quarterback that's not number 13. And even number 13 got criticized as well. Just not as bad, and we just didn't have the internet at that time. The way I look at things is this. This is hypothetically, if he balls out this year, which I got a feeling that he is going to ball out this year, and we don't get this contract straightened out, that's a whole nother can of worms that we got to open up. That's what we should be. The way I think we should be thinking as fans right now is, if this man goes out, balls out, and shuts everybody up, there should be not one Tua hater until the biggest questions, until he starts winning the big games that we're not picked to win, and then we can get to the playoffs after winning the division, and if we can get to playoffs and win a division and win a playoff game, which we haven't done again, like I said, 23 seasons, we have not won a playoff game. Once we can get over that hump, then we can see what type of quarterback he is. But I'm going to be honest with you. Anybody that accepts the quarterback position for the Miami Dolphins is going to be heavily criticized. Period.
Well, especially now when you have OBJ, Tyreek Hill, and Waddle and John Smith. Like,
Agreed, Monty. But the way I look at it is this, bro. And we're gonna keep beating the dead horse. We keep beating the dead horse. The horse is dead. At the end of the day, and I am not Tua 9. I'm not a Tua hater. I've told people my stance on Tua. At the end of the day, anybody at this quarterback position, including Tua, is going to be heavily scrutinized until he does the thing that we have. I'm going to be honest with you. I had to go on YouTube to watch the playoff game that we won. I didn't see the playoff game that we played because I was at work. So I actually had to go on YouTube and watch it on YouTube. So for me, I want to lively see us play a playoff game and we win a playoff game. You know what I'm saying? So there are people on this panel that actually saw the Dolphins win the Super Bowl. I have not seen the Dolphins win the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I do. But we're going to keep beating this horse. I mean, we got a whole 7-8 months to sit there and criticize this man. We're going to keep beating this dead horse, man. After a while, enough is enough. So, yeah, hypothetically, hypothetically, bro, I get what you're saying, and I respect what you're saying. But it's like, we're going to keep beating this. We're going to keep beating this thing into the ground, and that's what we've been doing for the last 3 going on 4 seasons.
So for the sake of clarity, when people say ball out, what does that mean?
Well,
Winning the playoff game.
Ball out.
Because if you look at his numbers, at this past season, he balled out.
Yes,
he did pretty good.
Yes,
but
yeah,
I mean, he did well. But he just faltered down he just
it's
couldn't get
not
it done what he needed to get it done.
But here's the thing,
it's not 100% his fault though.
Right, because you got to look at the offense too, because it's not just Tua, it's the offense that's also an issue, and some of the plays that the coaches that Coach McDaniel's been calling in. So it's not completely Tua, it's the whole offense, including the coaching staff.
I get it. I get that. I'm not a rookie. I get that.
Right.
I get it. I mean, I get that because I've watched some of the all 22s, at least for the last 7 games of the season. And look, I have just like this season's 23 season and 22 season. Mike McDaniel, I'll be wanting to smack him upside his head sometime. Like, dude, what are you thinking about? What are you doing? Why are you calling that? So I'm like, dude, you're putting this kid in a you're not doing him any justice by calling some crap like that.
Okay.
Real quick. Go ahead, Paul.
No, you go ahead, John. You go first.
For what Mounty was saying, and I understand the question. With all the weapons, how good of a quarterback do we need? My response to Mounty is, do you actually believe that anybody on the team is going to be a Tom Brady, a Brock Purdy, somebody that you didn't know what you had, and then they came in and turned into a superstar? I mean, we created Brock Purdy. You got to remember, we're the ones that knocked out the starting quarterback. Brock Purdy comes in and hasn't lost the job since.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets created Tom Brady by knocking out Bledsoe. Yeah, Bledsoe.
Yes,
And then Tom Brady got the start. I mean, is Mike White or, what we have on the roster going to turn into a Purdy or a great quarterback? Probably not. Do we really want to find out the hard way and then lose the last 5, 6, 8 games because Tua's not in there?
Well, I mean, that's all hypothetical. That's all somewhat conjecture. I mean,
your question's hypothetical too. Yeah, we don't know anything.
Right.
But real quick. Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what. And just I like Skylar Thompson's game. I like it.
Okay. I agree with you on that. But real quick, we're going to take a short commercial break.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome watering meals and desserts? Let Chef Jew Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096 Also, reach me at chefjuicecatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats. Food with a passion. We do it all.
Okay.
Can I respond?
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Okay. Monty, I'm gonna be straight with you. I'm a Skylar Thompson fan too. I'm not gonna lie, but the way this offense is built right now is built. Oh boy, I gotta be careful how I say it. It's kind of built more for Tua, and also with the situation with Tua, Mike White and Skylar Thompson are not going. Unless Tua gets hurt, they're not going to see too much play. So, oh, I gotta be careful what I'm saying.
You're
Not
good.
putting them
You're good.
down.
Hey, speak your
Not
piece.
putting.
Speak your piece. Speak your piece.
Yeah.
Not,
Mr. Polk.
Hey, speak your piece, Mr. Polk. Speak your piece.
no,
Speak your
because
piece.
really,
You're not on trial. You're not on trial. Nothing you
right,
say will be held against you.
right, right. Because a lot of people don't realize that really I followed Tua from his Alabama days, and I was hoping that he'll be a Miami Dolphin, and he is. But like I said, as long as you wear the uniform, as long as you're a Miami Dolphin, regardless of who you are, I'm going to critique you when you're not playing well, and I'm give you the praise when you do. But um, but the thing is, I mean, right now the way things are set up, I'm going to stand behind Tua or whoever the quarterback back will be when the season starts. So, the front office has pretty much the last say so as far as the team goes. So, I keep hearing
Right.
all these arguments about, about his fifth year or going here and giving him the money and this and that. We not as fans we can have sides, but like I said, the front office going to have the last say so regardless of what we are thinking or what we want. Period. That's just how it is.
That's it. That's all I
Oh,
have.
I get it. I get it. I'm a former military man, and um, given to his injury history and stuff like that, I just wouldn't think that. I mean, it's typically, at least in years past, if something happens to your number one quarterback, that's basically your season. But Mike McDaniel is a very cerebral individual. He's very smart, very intelligent, and I wouldn't think he would design an offense to be a single point of failure. Well, if Tua goes out week 1, week 2, we're absolutely screwed because we don't have anybody who can run this offense.
Okay.
Last year we didn't have a center.
Hey, hold up, Joe. How you doing, brother?
It happens, You're just completely unprepared, and you don't have a
Okay.
backup center.
I want to go to his original question. You can't just have any quarterback with, no matter if you had the top 4 best wide receivers out there, slot receivers, all that. You can't just have any quarterback there, because hell, I can't be a quarterback there. I may be able to throw the ball towards the right area, but you got to have more than just a regular quarterback back there in order to do what Tua's doing and stuff.
Right.
And
we
and
look at
back to his
Nolan
original
Tannehill.
question.
He's not accurate enough. I mean, it takes an accurate quarterback. I mean, it doesn't take just any quarterback. It takes an accurate quarterback. I mean, if we have a different quarterback, our whole playbook changes. And that's the hard part about getting a backup quarterback for Tua, because a real backup that would be a viable backup in this quarterback market probably be starting somewhere.
Okay, now real quick, I want to drop what we've been talking about. I want to go back to Doll. She's our special guest. I want to know what kind of questions she's got for the panel or anything.
Oh, okay. Put me on the spot.
Yes, I am.
I'll stick with the quarterback theme. And this has been floating around on X, so it may have been asked before. Would you guys bring in Ryan Tannehill, who's available, as a backup to Tua? You know, he had led the Dolphins for a while. And also, I'm going to put it out there on your other thing. This isn't the first time we've had like a stacked, I mean, not as stacked as like Tyreek Hill, but I mean, Tannehill had some pretty great receivers in Brandon Marshall. Jay Ajayi, I think, was a great running back for his time. I mean, we had Jarvis, who I want. But anyway, would you bring Ryan Tannehill in as a backup, get rid of either Mike White or Skyler, and have Tannehill slide in as your backup quarterback?
I'm going to jump in real quick on that, and then I want John to answer after me. I would take Tannehill as a backup quarterback if the price is right. That's the big thing.
Yeah, we've talked about this before. If the price is right, yes. Is he going to take only $3 million a year? Probably not.
Yeah, I agree. If the price is right, and if he's willing to play for a backup, because to be honest with you, I think he's a better version of Skylar Thompson, a more advanced version.
Yes.
You think he can slide into this offense, which is what we have been arguing about?
Okay.
Mounty's original question was talking about all the pieces they put in place, and if you think about it, Greer is trying to build an Alabama team around Tua. That's why he's bringing in these pieces. He's trying to give Tua all the weapons he had when he was at Alabama that made him successful.
Okay, and then with me, pretty much the same thing. Yes, I wouldn't mind bringing in Ryan Tannehill at the right price, and then also him mentoring a Skylar Thompson, because I kind of see a similarity between the two. But
now, one of your things was you said Tannehill had all the weapons he needed, but Tannehill never had an offensive line whatsoever. For 4 to 5 years, he was the most knocked down, most sacked, most hurried, most rushed quarterback in NFL history.
One tough dude.
And that was from day one, because he was on the run as soon as he became a Miami Dolphin. That backfield, he was on the run. I mean, I really feel sorry for him.
Yes.
Yeah, he had zero. I'm a Tannehill fan. I liked him. I thought he was a good quarterback.
Me and you both.
Everybody says Tua is the best thing we've seen since Marino. I'm not still convinced that he passed Ryan Tannehill yet.
Well, you know, John, the thing that got me with Ryan Tannehill was when he was on, before he became a Miami Dolphin, he was on oh my goodness, what's that coach name?
Sherman.
Who?
He
was on the former coach of Tampa Bay.
You talking Mike Sherman, who was the coach with A&M?
No. This guy was former coach with Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Not Greer.
No, Gruden.
Gruden. John Gruden.
Right.
I mean, yeah.
Right. Then he had a little talk show, and he had Tannehill on there, and he was asking Tannehill all kind of questions.
Oh yeah, are you talking about? Yeah, he had. I think he had Derek Carr. He had a bunch of quarterbacks around that era.
Right.
Yeah. What he would do is he would draw a play and erase it and ask him about it and stuff. He'll test his kind of like his IQ and things like that.
Right.
Well,
he was on ESPN.
Right here, John O. Smith said tonight on the Dolphin Dive that he had his best year in 2020 with Tannehill. I was a huge Tannehill fan, just like John.
Same here, because I followed him from Texas A&M, and in fact, when I started watching him, he was a wide receiver at that time. And then he switched over to
and who else on our team right now came from Texas A&M? Do you know?
That would be Mr. Webb, Mr. Richmond Webb.
No,
Richmond Webb.
A-Chain. That's on the
Webb's
team.
not on our team right now.
Richmond Webb.
No, A-Chan, yeah. Chan
Oh.
came.
But Richmond Webb is so far the greatest A&M alumni that we have.
Oh yeah, I won't argue with that.
100%.
So
How
they
you
are
doing, Mike? What? Thank you for joining the show, Mike.
Hey.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, Mike.
No, it's cool. Thanks for having me. It was kind of working.
Got my tri-state family. Listen, I got my tri-state family up here, man. We
It's
represent.
great. You know what happened? It's great to see all three of us. Like
Exactly.
you, me, and Doll all together all at once.
About damn time.
Yeah, really, we have not done this ever, and this is a beautiful thing to see all this.
So, Mike, have you got your place for your watch parties yet?
So far, I haven't heard back from any of those places yet. I do know that they're going to get back to me, especially Dave and Buster's. Both the Plymouth meeting and the one on Columbus Boulevard. They're saying like this is going to drop more information as we get closer.
Okay, can I give you a suggestion? What I've learned, because I've been in it for a couple years now, is go to a mom and pop sports bar.
I've thought about that, like a local spot, just to like make it.
Well,
I've thought about that.
I started off with your regular places that are big name brands and everything. Mm-hmm. This year I went to a mom and pop sports bar, talking to them. They are excited to work with us. They're even going to be bringing in radio stations when we're there with our watch parties.
They won't quite do that with us, but yeah, I get it.
Well, you never know. You don't know until you ask. They brung it up. They actually brung it up to me about bringing in this radio station. So
interesting. Yeah, it's worth looking up and finding.
Cap for life, you take care, guy.
Like, especially, obviously, like I told y'all before, like, especially, like, something Center City-ish would be great because it's easy for everyone to get to. But obviously, Dolphin Winters, obviously, like, the whole, like, Philly contingent, obviously, we can come together on a place as well. But. Yeah, I would love for everyone could get to in the tri-state area. I would love for everyone.
And one thing with mom and pop places, they're always looking for help of bringing people in.
Right.
Where your conglomerates and all that,
it's easy.
They could care less. They don't care about you like a mom and pop place will.
Right.
And here's the thing too with those big conglomerates is the fact that the manager go, yeah, it's a good idea, and all of a sudden corporate comes and
like,
no, kill that. There's nothing they can do about it.
Right.
Yeah,
right. We don't want Buffalo fans being offended or something too.
Right.
You know, it's like, you know.
Yeah, the two Millers GMs had gotten in touch with. They did seem interested in the idea. So
okay.
There is some. It seems to be something there. But like the local angle is not a bad idea. I actually do like the sound of that as well.
Right. Doll, are you in Philly as well?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
That's what I'm saying. My squad, we got the squad in the house tonight, John.
Yeah. And I'm only less than an hour and a half away from you. So
okay.
See, John is in New Jersey.
Okay.
Shake is in Southwest Florida. I'm in West Florida. Mr. Polk is down in Miami area.
Okay.
Hooked up Joe, where are you at?
Hope Sound, Jupiter, north of Palm Beach.
North of Palm Beach, Florida. Mountie, where are you at, Mountie?
I'm in Hawaii.
You're in Hawaii.
Wow. Okay.
Oh man. That's what I'm saying. We got fans from all over. That's what I'm talking about.
That's why I was telling everybody I knew Tua since he was playing in junior league when he was 12 years old.
Wow.
Okay.
That's wild.
Well, here's to you and here's to me. May we never disagree.
you got
anything to do?
It's all good. I believe in agreeing to disagree in good faith and keep it moving.
Yep.
Well, and if we do, fuck you. Here's to me.
There you go. You finished it. What were you gonna say, Dolph?
I wouldn't say anything.
So,
I just that was cool.
Oh, I thought you. Okay.
Hey, Beast Mike, what you
Well,
think about the Ryan Tannehill thing rumor?
Would I want him as a QB2?
yeah.
I honestly, I do find him, I think, a little bit better than White or Thompson. I don't think he fits the McDaniel scheme, which is he's never really had like the accuracy down pat. Obviously, he's got the arm to exploit people downfield because he used to do it with Mike Wallace and could clearly do it with Waddle or Tyreek. I wouldn't mind it as a QB2. Like, yeah, if the price is manageable, okay, perfectly fine. Yeah, I'd be perfectly okay with it. The problem I have with it, he thrives with a power running game to a complement that is like the better portion of his offense. Like he did his best was with power game. Jay Ajayi, Derrick Henry. I love Charles Clay. I wish we had a guy like that on the team.
I think right now we have a good power running game back there. Coach McDaniel's just got to use it more.
Exactly.
I believe that. Yeah, I would love to see a little bit more of a balance of if they even went like 55-45 run, like a run split, I'd be perfectly okay with that. Like put some attention and kind of use it as a bait and switch. Like use the run game to kind of get to the pass and then take advantage, because how are you going to cover Waddle and Hill and Beckham and Jonnu 1-on-1 1v1s? You just don't have enough bodies.
You're not gonna be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
all right. So if you can have one backup quarterback, if we could pick who's going to back up Tua, who's your ideal? Anybody in the league right now, or even like slightly retired, who would it be? Who would you pick?
Okay.
That's available, like a reasonable person.
Reasonable,
like obviously Mahomes.
Anybody? It could be anybody.
He could be on another team. You could pick anybody. Not obviously not like not a star.
Obviously. My opinion, my humble opinion, I was always fancy of Gardner Minshew.
That's not a bad pick.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Ooh. Well, me it'd be Geno Smith.
He's not available. He just signed a nice contract with Seattle.
No, Seattle took care of him.
Oh, okay.
No, I said it doesn't have to be available.
Anybody. It doesn't have to be anybody.
My bad.
Anybody.
I'm sorry. As a backup quarterback right now, with the way things are, I'd have to go with Tannehill still.
Yeah, even though I'm the one that said Tannehill wasn't really going to give us the accuracy we need, he's definitely an upgrade from anything we have. I mean, if you're talking about realistic people, I mean, if he would, I mean, I'm with y'all on the price. I mean, of course, we're not going to get him for $8 million. But if he's like, he's not working next year and he says Miami sounds great and be nostalgic, I could make $3 million, some side money, some whatever, that would be great. So I'm kind of with you on the Tannehill thing as far as like realistic options.
And also he can kind of mentor Tua a little bit also as well.
Yeah, I mean, as far as our backups, because I mean, I don't trust Mike White. I'm from Jersey. I watched him play. I don't trust him at all.
Yeah,
I mean,
even the cameo appearances he made.
You look at it. You look at his stats. Skylar Thompson's got better stats than he does.
Sure.
Yeah, but when the Jets draft a quarterback, they destroy them. They destroy their confidence.
True.
They did it to Mike White. They did it to Sam Darnold. They did it to countless quarterbacks. When quarterbacks go there that are young, they absolutely get destroyed by the media, the Jets organization. I just don't trust Mike White as a backup.
MetLife is a graveyard of your career.
I wonder though. Tyrod Taylor's down now, right? Like he may be the unluckiest quarterback of all time with all the injuries and the fact the Chargers tried to kill him. Is he like the reverse jinx or something there now, or is it like double whammy now that he's in New York playing for the Jets?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey John, did Geno Smith start with the Jets?
He started
Yeah.
with the Jets, got punched in the jaw by a teammate, and now no, it's true. You remember that, right? Like he got his jaw broken by a teammate over a bet.
I remember.
Yes.
I remember.
I forgot
Oh,
about that.
Yeah.
right now, I want to thank all the 300 plus people on Twitter watching
Yeah.
us, listening to us. YouTube, Facebook. Appreciate you guys very much. Instagram, all you people. Thank you for listening and watching us.
Like, yeah, I want
MCJB, how you doing, my brother? So, Mike, I got a question for you, Mike.
All right.
What's your favorite piece you have in your collection behind you?
Ooh. Are we talking Dolphins or are we talking in general?
Dolphins.
Okay.
I collect, but I only collect Dolphins.
Oh my bad. When he said, "What's your favorite piece?" I thought he was talking about what's your favorite handgun.
No, I have a 9mm.
Wow.
My only handgun I have is a 9mm. That's my favorite piece of that.
So I guess with all my stuff, some of it I've had since I was a kid. Some of it I've collected over the years, like the window curtains you kind of see here. I've had those since I was a kid. Like the flag behind me here. I went to Franklin Mills to go get that. They don't even call it Franklin Mills anymore. I still will forever do that. Yeah, no. I always call Franklin Mills. The gallery is the gallery. That's forever with me. So many hats over the years. I just collect it's dolphin pillows.
We all collect. We all us Dolphin fans here, I think, are collectors as well.
That's hard to say though. My favorite piece of Dolphin merch. I guess my favorite thing that's anything related is probably the fact that my dad painted this room. These colors. When we moved up here.
Hey, I love the answer. Mike, I love the answer. It's a great answer.
He asked me what do you want your room painted to be, and we had one of those Home Depot magazines of NFL paint schemes, and the Dolphin one just happened to be orange. There happened to be a white separator in the middle and then green on the bottom, and it just came out this way. And as it turned out, it's brings a lot of the brightness in the room, just fits, and everything just flows really well.
Hey, you know what? I love it. I love the answer. I love everything about it. Doll,
John,
do you have anything in your collection?
I don't really collect.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't really have a collection of things. Probably the youth. Remember I said when I was 5, we went down to.
Yes. Yeah.
We stole
your
the
youth.
parking sign. So I have the parking sign that's Dolphins.
You little thief, you.
It's I hung it on my son's wall, so I still have it. So
all right.
Pretty funny. So I could tell you I don't have a collection either, but I could tell you this. I had this since I was in high school.
Yes,
we know. Cox rookie card.
Yes.
Nice.
I hope you get it signed soon, Shake. I really do.
Me too.
My favorite piece, it's framed right now, but I gotta get it. I gotta take it out of the frame so I can bring it down to Zach Thomas during Dolphins Challenge Cancer event. Get him to sign it the Hall of Fame. Because right now I have a jersey of his signed. It's got 2 photographs that are signed and 2 cards that have signatures on it in the frame. But the jersey itself has 5 inscriptions on it. It's got his yards, his tackles, his defensive player of the year on it, all that stuff, as well as his signature. I just got to get his Hall of Fame on it. I met him 2 years ago, and I even talked to him this past year a little bit. I got to bring it down next year for him to sign Hall of Fame on it. I got to get it taken out of the frame so I can sign it, so I can have him sign his Hall of Fame on it. I don't care if it's not written with the COA on it and all. if I get it done, that's because it's not going out of my house until I die.
There you go.
So I mean, Zach Thomas, if you know his whole story, he really should make a movie out of it.
Yeah.
I know John knows his story. In fact, of 5 years old, he was run over by a truck. The back wheel ran over his head.
Mhm.
At 11 years old, he drowned, and he was clinically dead for, I think, a minute or so. And then, in college and all, everyone told him he was too small to make it in the NFL.
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember that.
He was.
I mean, you talk
He did
about
it
the
anyway.
perfect. You talk about the perfect movie scenario. His whole life is the perfect movie scenario.
I agree.
I have a question for you. Who would you have play him?
Who would I have play him?
Damn.
That's a
He can't play himself.
That's it.
Who would you have play him?
Ooh,
I have it. You go ahead, Mr. Polk. I know the guy.
Harley's dad.
No, I can't answer because I'm trying to think of somebody
it's
can't
a
think.
brother. There's
Y'all
brothers.
Y'all gonna
There's
call me
brothers.
crazy. Y'all gonna call me crazy. But I'm gonna say John Cena.
Oh, you know
Yeah.
what? I don't hate
That
Cena's that actually kind of fits. He's 6'1".
No, that's
John's
a good
6'1", so that could
That's
work.
John Cena. Yeah,
that's a good deal. The only other person I actually like that because I say that because I have a friend of mine who takes care of all of John Cena's cars.
Right.
Okay.
The only other person I would say would be just came to mind is Mark Wahlberg.
I was gonna think him too.
I can see that.
Wahlberg can pull it off.
Well,
He would have to get
One of those two. I mean, either one of those two. I mean, I think would be perfect. Yeah.
What was the question again?
Who would play Zach Thomas in a movie?
Oh, Zach Thomas in a movie? Okay, yeah.
Austin Theory. Maybe.
Saul said John Cena,
Uh-huh.
and I was thinking Mark Wahlberg. Either one of those two, I think, could do a great job.
Actually, you know who? Believe it or not, who I would think the guy from The King of Queens.
Kevin James?
Oh yeah. But he would have to sit there and
he is small. I don't know if he's fast enough for the role. Well, Zach wasn't the fastest, but like
he would have to get in shape, bro.
He would have to get a total lot. He would have to do a lot of weightlifting and get.
No, you do it all with CGI. He just wears a suit that has a bunch of balls all over it, and then they just shrink him for the whole movie. Now, the guys look younger. They can definitely slim him up, puff him up, get him all. Just move a little bit from here up to there.
Because the thing about it is, we got to remember, Cena and Wahlberg can't do a Southern accent, so their accents are going to be fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know that. Have you ever heard them try an
now? They
accent?
just change all that. Nothing's real.
I mean, they are actors. They should be able to do a Southern accent.
John Cena's not really an actor. I don't know about Mark Wahlberg, but I know John Cena.
I'm gonna be honest with you. John Cena sat there and talked perfect Mandarin, and the man pulled that off very clearly.
Yeah,
I think
he learned it too. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I think he could pull off a Southern accent. He is from the Boston area, and they do have an accent also. Because I was just up there, they definitely got their accent. You think Philly got accents? They got accents.
Well, Joe Rist says a young Gary Sinise, Lieutenant Dan.
Bad. Yeah, that's not a bad choice either.
B. McD said Zac Efron on steroids.
Jason Statham.
I just want to say I appreciate everyone watching. I appreciate everyone on the panel. It's a great show tonight. I'm enjoying myself big time. So, and everybody who's up here, just so you know, you're more than welcome to come back anytime. Doll, Mike hooked up Joe, Mountie. Y'all know you can come back anytime.
Really? Anytime?
Anytime, my brother.
Anytime. We do 4 shows a week.
Yeah.
4 shows a week: Saturday, Sunday, Mondays, and Wednesdays.
Early Sunday.
Got that Philly connection.
Absolutely, son.
The three of us are gonna have to do one. The 3 of us are gonna have to do a pod. You
did. Oh,
Mike,
shit. Not like that, Mike.
What happened? You passed out, Mike?
No, my iPad fell. So I'm gonna
We
hold
should
it
do
now.
our podcast together during the Eagles' first preseason game.
Yes.
I'm with it.
Yes.
And
Yeah. You, especially Doll and I. But
Saul has access to.
Yeah.
Yep. Just let me know.
All 3 of us definitely need to do a pod. Like all 3 of us.
Let me know. Let me know. I'm with it.
Yeah.
Be like Mystery Science Theater with y'all making comments about the game and the Philly game.
I just listened to them cry when they had the game.
Oh no, WIP is going to be insane when the Eagles lose an early seed. Like Eagles lose the Packers week 1 in Brazil. Like they're going to be so lucky that they got the weekend to think about it, and then they come back Monday. They're going to probably be so heated.
They will be no, Mike. Philly. They won't call. They won't call from Brazil to the radio station. I promise. You know how this city is about football.
Nobody hates the Eagles more than Eagle fans when the Eagles lose.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it is great. It is some of the greatest radio that you will hear for 4 hours. The morning show after an Eagles loss.
I tune in on the way to work every time they lose. I'm
telling
you. I'm like, I'm done.
She knows what it is. Yeah, it's so. I mean, it's not what it used to be with Angelo, but like the game was fine. But
it was, the Angelo years were rough.
If you guys think like Tua stands are bad, you should just come to Philly. And look
yep. Come to Philly, grab some popcorn, and just listen to WIP on a Monday after an Eagles loss. It is theater of the absurd.
I'm so happy to have you guys to confirm this because I've said this on this panel a while back, and I've sat there and told these folks, and I said I have 2 other Philadelphians up here. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So I'm happy that y'all confirmed that for me. So y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Like real rap. I'm happy my brother probably is not watching this today because he would be trying to chime in right now because he's a diehard Eagles fan. So
heard what? I didn't hear anything.
But yeah, no, they're gonna, and it's a little subdued right now because the Phillies are so good and they just won tonight. But yeah, like when preseason starts, it's gonna be like there's gonna be questions even during the preseason games. Like, what is this? Like, what is happening? What is with Fangio's defense? Why are they not getting home to the quarterback? I used to work in that building. I understand it. It's wild. The only thing that we're missing, and then Doll's probably hoping and praying that this happens, that Eli Apple signs to the Eagles, and then you have like the holy trinity, I guess, of mayhem that can come down in South Philly.
Eli Apple.
Yeah.
Because I know that I've seen the venom of Doll and Eli Apple. It's legendary. It's all.
I will be shocked if a team picks him up. Like my son's 11U corners could cover better than Eli Apple on an NFL.
Oh,
boy. I hate that man with a passion, but I hate Vic Fangio more for putting him in over Cam Smith. In the worst way, but then the season ended and everybody said Cam Smith had behavior problems. I don't know who to believe, but it's not going to be Vic Fangio.
You know what? I think we all agree with you on that. I mean, we wanted Cam Smith in there. We all wondered why he wasn't in there. You know, what's going on? Yeah.
Because I think X made a comment about he wasn't too happy with Fangio himself.
No, he
any of them were.
No,
I don't think not a defensive player was happy with Vic.
Yeah,
none of them were.
Would never forgive him.
Comments, Holland
X specifically said something about he didn't like having to stay on one side of the field.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The Bills game is the one where I'm like, are you kidding me? Well, the one where Diggs cooked us. Like that. That's the one.
Ramsey do shit. Ramsey couldn't. Ramsey's like, please let me shadow.
No. The first one. The first one where Diggs scored it 3 times, and Howard, and like we're all screaming probably like, why isn't Howard on Stephon Diggs?
Yeah, because Eli Apple was on Stephon Diggs at the time, which wasn't doing shit.
Unforgivable.
Him and Cater, poor Cater Kohu. It was him and Cater. It was like, oh, like. Why?
Eli Apple covers about as well as an umbrella with holes in it.
Pretty much.
Well,
what you want to say, Hookup Joe?
No, nothing. But it only takes one bad apple. I'll just throw that in there. For
the 350 plus people watching on Twitter, we appreciate you. Throw some questions out there if you want.
Yeah, hit that like button also. Throw some hearts our way on X. Throw the thumbs up button on IG, Facebook, and YouTube.
Papa, have you heard from Ethan lately?
Yeah, Ethan chatted in tonight. He was just busy. He had, Ethan's a young man. He's in college. He's got a summer course going on. And every night after he gets off of work, he's got his classes. He's got homework to do and everything this summer. He's hating missing us and everything. He wants to be on the show, but homework comes first, and I understand it, and I appreciate the young man doing his hard work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Same here.
That's what's up.
But Ethan's doing good. Paris is doing well. He's got COVID for like the 3rd time in the past month and a half. Damn. So we send all our prayers out to Paris. I was looking at going by to visit him during training camp. He doesn't want me to come by. I said, look, I'll come by. I said, I'll wear my mask and I'll stay away from you. I won't let you touch me, I told him. You know how Paris likes to hug everybody. I said, I'll keep you away.
You give him an ear pound. Ear pound. That's what.
Yeah, exactly.
So listen, just go by and peer in a window. He'll let you in eventually.
No, I can't peer in the window. It's a 3rd floor balcony is the window.
Okay.
I can't jump that high, John.
Oh shit. Oh man.
Now if I bring my extension ladder with me, I can get up there and be like Romeo and Juliet, but that wouldn't work too well.
Bring a boombox. Put the boombox over your head.
There you go.
Exactly.
He'll know.
You talking about going viral for real? Oh shit.
Well, the first time I ever went to his apartment, I went up and I went live, and I was knocking on his door while I was live and everything. And it was just a good time because
funny.
I love Paris. He's a great guy. He's a loving, caring person. I just hope God watches over him more.
Absolutely.
I miss him the way he used to be and stuff. I just miss him. Period.
Well,
he's a good man.
He's been busy and with a lot of things because I talk to him pretty much every other day, and it's how should I put it? He has a lot of things that he's doing with his family and what have
Yeah.
you. He's just been busy. And
I understand that, Mr. Parker. I talk to him quite a bit myself because he is my brother from another mother, just like Saul is, and John. I mean, I don't talk to John that much except for the shows, but I love all my friends, and I wish them the best. I hope they stay healthy. I want them to stay healthy. And Paris, it's funny because I met Paris at training camp 2 years ago, and we just felt a connection right away.
Well, no, go ahead.
And we've stayed connected. I stood by his side. I went down to Miami, spent a week with him when he went in the hospital to have his pacemaker put in and everything. And I spent a week there and was with him at the hospital and everything. It just something told me I needed to be there. and I stayed with him because, and he's just the kindest human being I know, and we need more people like him.
Yeah. Well, for me, he used to be I met him 10 years ago because he used to be my boss.
Yeah, I know that because
And
we talked on the phone.
right, and like I said, he'd give me the shirt off his back and everything. But like I said, the way things are with the situation with him now, he's dealing with some things now where his doctors or what and well, let's just put it this way: he has to slow down. He has to slow
He
down and
he's
let his
got
body catch up
he's
with him. So he's going through some health issues where he's not
well
able to do what he was supposed to
exactly what I
do.
went through. He's got to realize his life has changed.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to change with it, but also the fact that one of his sons has a heart condition as well is not weighing good on him.
Right.
But he's got to realize, just like I have to realize, and I'm still trying to learn, neither one of us are 20 years old anymore. Our mind says we're 20 years old, but our body thinks our mind's an idiot.
That's a good one. I like that. Well, no, but that's facts because I'm like I said, I'm in the retirement thing, and it's starting to finally sink in that hey, I put in my years and things are different now. I'm not that 20-year-old kid that used to jump over the fence.
Exactly.
I can't do them things no more. So you just have to make the adjustment and do the best that you can.
It's funny you say that because I look at these people that have these 3-foot fences and all. I'm like, hey, I jumped over those all the time. Put one hand on the rail and just fly over them. And I'm like, yeah, I go do that now, and I'll probably break a hip.
I couldn't make it. I jump right into the fence instead of over it. So.
But Paris is doing good for the most part. He just gotta get his mind straight and make the adjustment. Yes, sir.
So just gotta make the adjustment. And we had to just give him the space to do so because that's why I don't really I haven't seen Paris since me and him were working together. So that's more than 3 years.
Yeah, Mr. Polk, I know you don't go to any training camps or any of the games. You do everything at home because you're taking care of your mom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shake, Mountie, Hooked Up Joe, are any of you guys going to training camp at all?
Probably too far for me to make it.
Mountie, Shake.
Unfortunately, all my PTOs is being used on when I got married, so I can't go to training camp.
Okay, no, that's fine. Mountie, you still there, Mountie?
He in the white, right?
Yeah,
Satellite
he's in the white. Yeah. Well, I know you folks up in Philadelphia and John are not going to training camp and all. Anybody out there, if you want to catch up with me, I'll be at training camp the whole first week. You can't miss me. I'm 6'5", ugly as sin, and I bring in donuts for the workers.
Like what's the training? Yeah, no, can't deny donuts. Donuts are awesome. What's the training camp battle you're most looking forward to?
I am most looking forward to finding out how the defense works. That is the biggest thing I am most looking forward to is how Coach Weaver and the defense, what they're going to do. I mean, I want to see the battles like what they were saying during mini camp and OTAs that the defense was dominating pretty much for the most part. I want to see that because if that's so, coming with a offense that's been together for a couple years now, That's going to tell me our defense is going to start off stronger than last year. It might still be behind a little bit, but it'll start off a little better than last year. So that means we should be rolling along come week 5, 6, and stuff like that. I know week 6 where is our bye week, but it should be really good by then. And I really think that Chubb and Phillips will probably both be on IR or one of those that where they don't come back until week 7, which is right after the bye week, just to make sure that they're that 100% healthy.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can see that.
And if we're doing okay by then and they jump in and add to the mix, I mean, we're going to be doing that much better. That is the wild card.
It's like a trade deadline acquisition. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, IR is 6 weeks. And then they have, what's the other one, John?
Pup.
No, Pup is 4, isn't it?
Pup
is 4.
Pup is 4.
Pup is 4.
Yeah. Pup is 4, which is possible. Phillips might be on Pup and Chubb on IR because Phillips was way before Pup, a month before Pup, a month before Chubb.
Yeah.
Phillips, I think, would be upset.
Just tell
if he
me,
didn't start.
I've had a few drinks, so I'm slurring my words. I know you're laughing, Saul. I knew what you were thinking. I knew what you wanted to say.
The Pups are playing football. Okay, Paul.
Yes, the Pups. Hey, no, the Pups are.
The Pup Bowl is a great Super Bowl.
The Pups are all back there sleeping right now.
Good.
Doll, I have 7 blue heeler pups back there.
Aww. Are you going to keep them or do you breed them?
No, this is my my female's first litter. They're all for sale. 2 of them are already sold.
That's adorable. I love that.
Actually, he's only got 4. He's seeing double right now.
That was good.
I'll tell you.
Hey, wait! You're right, Shake. I am.
For Beast, I'll say I'm most interested in the training in this off season. I want to know who's taken my former ex's spot. I want to see how Fuller and Cam Smith and even Nick Needham duke it out. I want to see who's pulling away, and I want to know who's going to be opposite Ramsey, who's going to shut it down, and who's really going to step up, and can they fill Xavier Howard's shoes? Because that's despite crazy offseason antics, those are big shoes to fill.
Yeah,
and I won't argue with that. I agree with you on that. They are, but right now I know Nick Needham's going to be up there.
Yeah,
Nick Needham will be up there.
He's working his butt off in the offseason.
Yeah. Well, he's actually, if you didn't catch a little video today, he's been working with Phillips as well.
Yeah, he's going to be all over the place. Needham, sometimes what? Did he work with Poyer earlier in the offseason too?
If you guys have not seen this little, let me bring it up real quick. This little bit.
Okay, while you doing that, I'm gonna say
that man is cut to the bone.
Bro,
he is jacked.
Look at this.
That's Phillips.
Oh, that's Phillips.
That's Phillips with a new haircut.
Yeah, he's always been yoked.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's Phillips with a new haircut, and he is like.
I'm a little upset because Phillips took my hair. That was my cut. I was actually.
Saul, as I said it before, and I'll say it now, even though I'm buzzed good. If I was gay, he would be one I'd be going after. But I am nowhere gay. My wife will tell you I'm not even close to being gay.
No more alcohol for you.
Yeah.
I'm out of alcohol. It's empty.
You can have Phillips. You can have Phillips. I have Nick Bosa. You have Jalen Phillips. Well,
Jalen Phillips is built. I mean, he is so.
He's jacked. Yeah.
There is no body fat on this dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
His
And-
diet
but-
must be so. He must be.
Yeah, we talked about donuts just now. He's probably never had one in his life.
No, he must be miserable. You can probably just piss. You know what we should do before every game? Just have him like sniff some fried chicken,
Yeah.
and then tell him to go out there and play pissed off because he can't have it. So you eat your
But
food.
I tell you what, but
You're right.
Nick Needham has been working with him a lot this offseason. So I can only imagine what Nick Needham's going to be like.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, gonna be.
And
yo.
John, I know John and I both know Nick Needham's mom fairly well.
Okay.
She's great.
She's a
Love her.
wonderful woman.
Love her.
I mean, she is a wonderful woman. She's all about her son. And believe it or not, if you haven't heard the story, Nick Needham used to be bullied all through school.
Mm.
I would not bully that man right now.
No,
Ever.
no.
I wouldn't even have thought he was ever bullied the way he looks and stuff.
Him and his mom go to schools like you can, and they like speak to the children.
Oh
Like,
no, I know they do. Because I'm trying to get with my old school I graduated from to get them to go there sometime.
That'd be awesome.
Hey, remember Mike Tyson was bullied at one time.
Yeah.
And then he became most
that's
dangerous man
right.
on the planet.
So that should tell you people right now, don't bully.
Yeah.
Because they're going to come back and beat your ass.
Yeah.
There you go.
They'll remember this.
Bite your ear off.
Or bite your ear off. Yes, they're going to bite your ear off.
Or bite your ear off.
Bite your ear off.
By the way, when you said that line, "Don't bully," I'm gonna clip that and send it to my fiance.
Okay. You can do that. Don't bully. What's your
Don't do it,
fiance's
Shake.
name?
Don't do it, Shake. Don't do
Her
it.
name's Katie.
Katie. Okay, this is for Shake. Katie, don't bully.
He may
So-
bite your ear off. I don't know.
So wait, you're saying your fiance is a bully? That means she's got an A and E or an E in her name, and she's 5'4" or shorter.
Yeah, she's
She's
5.
got an A and an E in her name.
See?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That
My goodness.
was wild.
That was aggressively specific.
No, any female with an A or E in her first name and 5'4" or shorter is a bully.
Wait, I have an E in my
Wait a
name.
minute. Wait. I gotta disagree with you. My granddaughter is anything but a bully.
She's also 14. Wait.
14 years old.
He's like, give it time.
What the hell, dude? No more drinks for you.
My daughter is
Hey,
5'3". Her name is
my
Danielle. She's got the A
my
and E.
granddaughter is my world. I give her anything she wants.
Mm.
Well, we know that.
Yeah.
Well, I have the E, but I'm not 5'4" or shorter. So
See, that's why you're not 5'4" or shorter.
half a bully.
My daughter is 5'3", weighs 110 pounds soaking wet. Her husband is 6'3", 300 pounds, and she bullies him.
I believe it. I believe it.
Okay.
Oh, see, my wife got an A in her name. She's 5'4" at the most. Yeah, she rules the roost.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm
See?
tall right now, so I'm gonna take that.
See, I'm 6'5".
I'm 5'7". So I'm not like super tall, but for a girl, I guess I'm tall.
No, for a girl, 5'7" and up is tall.
Yeah, let's consider that. Yeah.
My sister feels bad because she's like 5'7", 5'6", 5'7", but she only had 3 brothers and all of them are well over 6 foot.
Well, I will say that my sister is 5'2", has an A in her name, and she is scared of her own shadow, and so she has not bullied anybody in her life.
Is she married?
No.
Well,
Okay, that explains.
Wait till she gets married, then ask her husband.
All three of my sisters
This
are.
just sounds like your own trauma that maybe you need to unpack. Who hurt you?
All 3
John?
No, that's a fact. That's not hurt. That's a fact.
That's trauma. Although,
That's another show to start, you know.
My
That is a
wife's
whole other
5'3"
show.
and has
We
an
don't
A in her
talk
name.
about trauma. We be here all fucking night talking about trauma. Shit.
Hell yeah.
Work group.
We're not going to do that right now.
Well, how about we call it a night, folks?
It's a night.
So what are we doing? We're giving everybody last words, or how we want to sign?
We got time. We got
time. We got time. Let Beast Mike, you want to give last words?
Yeah, that's I'm looking forward to this training camp. Looking forward to seeing I think the battle I want to see is with the right guard spot. It feels like they want Eichenberg to be that guy to replace Big Bob Hunt, but I want to, like, of the new additions, maybe Jack Driscoll or whomever it may be. I want to see who wins. I want to see who wins that right guard spot and kind of locks that down to help protect Tua's blind side.
Okay, Mike, we appreciate you. Peace, love, and fins up, brother. You have a wonderful night, and we'll see you soon.
Appreciate you.
Hooked Up Joe, what you got to say, brother? Peace, love, and fins up, then. Have a good night, brother.
He's muted.
Peace, love, and fins up, Joe.
He's muted. I couldn't hear him.
No, he wasn't muted. Mountie, he didn't say nothing. He just put his fins up. And Mountie, you there, Mountie?
I think Mountie's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that usually does. That's what he usually does.
Mr. Polk, any last words, Mr. Polk?
Yeah, real quick. My battle that I want to see is with the tight ends, because we made a lot of additions that and what have you. So that's going to be my biggest battle. But thanks for having me on the show. It was a pleasure being up here. Dolphin Doll, it was great. This is my first time meeting you. Please come back. It was a pleasure being up here with you. Shake, I see you on the other platform, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Peace,
Thank
love,
you,
and
Mr.
fins up.
Park. You have a
Peace,
wonderful
love,
night,
and fins
Mr. Park. Peace, love, and fins up, brother.
All right.
All right.
Go ahead, Shake.
No, and my favorite battle is going to be Ross and Athletes First, but that's neither here nor there. So, I have this young lady on tomorrow in the blender at 7:00. I am looking forward to seeing you, dog. All right, fins up, baby.
Peace, love, fins up.
Peace, love, fins up, brother. Now, Doll, you know you're more than welcome to come back anytime. We're on Saturdays on 6 to 7, Sundays 9 to 10 a.m., Mondays 5 to 6 p.m., and of course Wednesdays 8:45 till whenever. So we love having you on here. Please join us again sometime.
Anytime you guys want me to, just shoot me a DM.
I got you. You already know I got you.
Yeah,
you know I got you.
This was fun.
Look.
Yeah, we're a little different of a show. We get off topic. We talk about different things. But we do it respectfully. We agree to disagree. We're not arguing, screaming, yelling like some of the shows, which I can't watch them.
Spaces mainly.
But
but
you're more than you're more than welcome to join us anytime.
Well,
you have a blessed night. You have any last words, hon?
No, just thanks. This was fun. I love a panel. I love a fun panel. I love tangents and just like the community. I just love the community. So thank you for bringing me into your little community. And I hope to be on again. I hope to have you guys on my show whenever Doll's Diaries comes back. I'm on a hiatus right now. I don't know what that's going to look like, but I appreciate it.
Whenever you want. And I hope you don't mind me calling you hon. It's just where I grew up. Peace, love, and fins up.
Fins up.
Fins up.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Mr. O'Hanlon.
Another good show. Good panel tonight. Lots of good opinions, different thoughts and theories. As far as training camp, I mean, let the coaches do what they do. Let them look at the talent, keep who they're going to keep, root for who's in the aqua and orange when the season starts. And it's always good, brothers. Always good to see you.
Always good to see you too, bro. Miss you, man. Peace, love, and fins up, brother.
So before we end the show tonight, I received something earlier today in the mail, and I want to thank you personally for my own personal West Coast Florida shirt. This is what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to appreciate and thank my brother Papa Paul for the dope shirt that I will be wearing the week of when I come down there for the Buffalo game, without a doubt.
I appreciate you. I wasn't expecting you to get it till tomorrow, but I am glad you got it. And
sitting there on my table when I got home. So definitely, and I mean, I want to just thank everybody, the 381 people that tuned in today. I want to thank our guest, DolFans 72, Melanie, Mr. Paul, Shake Money, Hooked Up Joe, Beast Mike. We had the Philly connection in here, the Philly Finn connection, John O'Helen, Tom O'Gara, brother, get well. I hope everything gets well with you and your family. Ethan, Steve, keep on doing your thing in college, brother. And Papa Paul, you know, always appreciate and love you, brother. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you Saturday at 6 p.m. Peace, love, and fins up, guys.
Peace, love, and fins up, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome watering meals and desserts? Let Chef Jew Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also, reach me at chefjewcatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats, food with a passion. We do it.